This is a recipe for my raw brownies. And you might say, raw, what is that? I'm so used to hearing brownies being baked. It is a raw recipe, so you don't have to bake the brownies, and they are nutrient rich because they don't lose any of the nutrient value in the baking process. The first ingredient and the base of these brownies is walnuts. So I'm gonna throw these into my food processor here. This is measured out to about 2 cups. I'll give these a good blend. They kind of come out a little bit crumbly like this. The next ingredient that we're going to use is organic cacao powder. And you might have noticed that I said cacao as opposed to cocoa. Cocoa is usually what you would find in your baker's aisle at your regular supermarket. Raw cacao is the most unprocessed version of the cocoa bean. So it's very high in antioxidants and minerals. The other ingredient that we will be adding simultaneously with the cacao is salt. So I use the pink Himalayan crystal salt. What I really love about this salt is that you don't really need a lot of it because it's very salty. So just a pinch of it will do. So we're gonna give that a good blend. So it's coming out to be quite powdery and beautiful. This is the color and consistency that I absolutely love, and it smells divine. So that's the beginning of these amazing brownies. So we're gonna start by adding the dates, and I'm just gonna blend one at a time. And these are medjool dates. And continue to add them in. So as you can see, it's a really nice crumbly texture. This is a really wonderful crust for cheesecake as well, I might add. So if you're trying to mimic an Oreo cookie crust in a healthy way, then this is the perfect recipe for you, and you can actually leave it a little bit more crumbly with less dates. So that's done. I'm gonna just leave that aside now. As you can see, I've pre-soaked the almonds. If you haven't tried it, you should, and it sprouts the nut as well, so again, higher nutrient content. So what I like to do with these nuts is I actually like to chop them coarsely. So we're just gonna chop a few here. There are 2 other ingredients that are optional, cacao nibs. And what these are is these are just like the cacao bean, slightly ground. So they're very rich in antioxidants and again, very nutrient rich. The other ingredient that I love adding, and I pretty much add this to everything, these are chia seeds. They have the highest content of omega-3s. So I'm gonna just pat down the brownie right into the pan. So you can use your hand, you can use a spatula, and you can just, create a nice layer. So that's my first layer of brownie. I'm gonna toss in some of these beautiful whole and chopped almonds and press them right down. Cocoa nibs, and press those down right into the recipe, right into the brownies. There. And these are chia seeds. So after 2 hours in the freezer, this is your final product. So as you can see, it's gelled together really well, and I'm so excited to eat these.